let's set up Sterling Ink Pocket daily for the next year. If you follow my channel, you know I love pocket planners. I have several of them, and for a number of years I've been using a pocket Moleskine for memory keeping, including even this year. I started but never followed through because the quality of paper was upsetting me, and also I was looking for something different. This year I also got into Sterling Ink standard size, and I'm not stranger to Sterling Ink. I had a B6 and A6 of theirs from previous years, but this year they came out with Pocket Daily, which is very similar to Pocket Moleskine Daily, and I decided to take a plunge and get one for the next year. Now I have it here. I unboxed it in a different video which you can watch. I'll link to it, and here it is. How cute! I got it in this tweed cover, which I was super looking forward to. So a common planner from Sterling Ink is pretty well known. This one is not it. This is a daily planner where you have a page per day for every day in a year, and then you also have some monthly spreads, but otherwise it is truly a daily planner. And I want to set it up with a cover and see which one will go well with it, see what pen I will decide to use it for next year. So let's do it. So first of all, if you didn't see my previous video, let me give you just a quick recap. So this is a pocket size. It's true pocket size, 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches. I got one with white edge. These already come with a pencil board. I got this gorgeous one with moons and clouds and flowers, very beautiful. And inside it's made with Tulle river paper, which allows you to have a lot of pages and have a really chunky notebook, but not too big because the paper is so thin. And here you have a yearly calendar. You have some tracking pages for quarterly and monthly, and then you have a monthly spreads, your standard monthly, and then once they end you have dailies. And the way this is laid out is you always have monthly blank page here to kind of open your month and write out your plans, to-dos, what have you, and then your daily pages start until the next month. And then the following month you will have the same thing where you have a blank page to open your month, and then your daily pages, and so on and so forth. And depending on number of the days, you will have some blank pages in the end of the month to close out the month, you know, do your budget maybe, or do some journaling to review the previous month, or maybe prepare for following month. It is up to you. And as I mentioned, there is a page per day for every year, so the whole year is here. And then here I have another pencil board that I got in this size because they are so cute. And then I also did some pen tests, and I didn't do a lot of them, but I did basically the pens that I used the most. So I have a Twisby in the Hongdian ink. I have some mild liners. I have Pilot G-Tech, I believe it's in 0.3 or 0.4. I had some Ohuhu dot markers here, Energel and Flotune. And they all did pretty well in this paper. As you can see, Flotune is the only one that like shows up the most. I think it's like really juicy pen, but otherwise they did really nicely. So now this planner is ready for me to prepare for 2006. So the question is now, what cover can I use with it? So now the way the planner is, this cover is very nice. The planner is flexible. Because of that, it'll be probably easy to fit it into a lot of planner covers, definitely of the pocket size. But also this cover can carry its own, to be honest with you. Also, Catherine at Sterling Ink sells clear covers, so if you want to put a clear cover, maybe have images behind it or just like that, you can do it as well. But I really like to have covers. They give the planner a substantial feel, and they also allow you to basically effectively change the color of your cover. And also a lot of them come with pen loops, so you can carry your pen along. And of course a lot of them also have an enclosure which allows you to close your planner and not worry about it opening in your purse and getting mushed, you know, or papers getting torn or dirty, stuff like that. So as you can see here, I have a few pocket planners in their covers, so we're gonna borrow each of them and see how they fit with this specific planner. So let's start, I guess, with one in the upper corner here. So this this one is gorgeous Shakespeare cover. This one is in pocket. As you can see right now, it holds a pocket planner for Moleskine. This is pocket daily, just like this one. And in this cover, it was enough to hold just this planner by itself. The cover itself is designed in a way where you can have multiple notebooks. This is traveler's notebook style cover. As you can see, there are elastics here, so you can hang thinner inserts in there. You can probably have 4 or 6 different inserts in there if you do the regular thin ones. I decided to use it for the daily pocket Moleskine, and therefore I used it just with one planner. So let's see how it fits this pocket planner. So when I was using it, as you can see, this one is completely filled out. It was from 2023, and I would always hanging on the very last strand here. So this way it fits really nicely. And as you can see, because I used it, it became really nice and chunky. And in this particular cover, there are 4 elastics, which is really nice because if you know how the traveler's notebook system works, you can actually hang more than 4 notebooks in here if you want by using connecting rubber bands. But even if you don't do that, you can put 4 different notebooks in here and customize it. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about how the cover will actually accommodate this particular planner. This one comes with a pen loop, and this one extends, or if you want to hide it out, you can do it as well. So now let's see how it fits just as is without putting it inside of the covers itself. As you can see, it fits perfectly because it is a true pocket size notebook. As you can see, perfect on each side, doesn't stick out anywhere, and I can literally just grab it and use it as is. Of course, I would like for it not to fall out of the cover when I take it out. So if I were to go with this cover, I can put it in 2 different ways. I can first of all fit it into this back pocket here just to keep it in place, and I will just slide it behind here and make sure that my pen loop is not in the way. Put it like this, cover it, and carry it along. As you can see, because of the way the cover is made, it doesn't want to go in all the way, so it kind of gets smooshed by the cover when I cover it. Now, first of all, as you can see, this pen loop here is removable, so I can remove it. And then I can also use tools and deepen this pocket, because right now, as you can see, it stops about here because the way the leather products are made, you usually glue the edges together and then you sew them. So this glue is holding it kind of like up to here, so I cannot really like shove it all the way in. But to go around that, I can of course do what I did with the pocket Moleskine before and feed it into this back elastic like this, and basically hang it off of here. But since I know that it fits into the cover as is, meaning I can use this cover with it just like I used with the pocket Moleskine. Alright, so we tried this one out. Let's move on to this next one here. Alright, so this one is a cover that I actually did not share on my YouTube channel since I got it. This one is Moterm Pocket. So I had my eye on Moterm Pocket cover for a longest time because it was not available on Amazon. You could only get it from Alibaba or Moterm site themselves. And I didn't want to ship it that far. I was basically just waiting around to see if it would pop up on eBay or Amazon, somewhere where I can get it within the United States basically. And this one is in black. I love Moterm covers. I have several in several sizes. I have Passport, I have B6, I have A5, I have A6. I love Moterm because it's really well priced, really well made, has so many options in a very compact size, and I just love them. And so I was really wanting to get the pocket one, but they didn't have it available, and then I saw someone on YouTube mentioning that they were, and so I went out and got one. So this one is just your regular pebbled black leather, not veg tan or anything fancy like that. But either way, I was so excited to be able to get it. If you've never seen Moterm, it has 2 poppers, so then you can use your strap on the furthest one or this one, depending on how thick your planner is or how much you have inside of your cover. When you open it, this one doesn't have any strings because it's not ATN cover. It's just regular planner cover, to fit your planner or your notebook into the back pockets. Right now I have two pocket notebooks in here. This one is Moleskine pocket notebook, so it's not a planner, it's just a notebook. This one is a dot grid. As you can see, super cute. I love Moleskine. And then this one is a Dingbats notebook. This one has an elephant. They have different ones with different animals. This specific one is graph paper. As you can see, paper here is on slightly yellow side. Moleskine is as well. They are not like bright white, which is really nice on your eye. And this paper is so amazing, by the way. This is not a Moleskine style paper. This is not a Moy River paper. This is a really nice thick paper. It's not too thick, but the way the pen glides on it is incredible. And on the top of that, each of these pages is perforated, so if you write a note and then you want to tear it off, you can. Excellent notebooks. Again, just a notebook, not a planner. And this specific setup was literally just my little like notebook package. I could throw it into my backpack and take it with me if I wanted to write some thoughts or make lists or anything like that. So there is no like planning going on here. These are just straight up just notebooks. And I guess I don't want to say there is no planning going on here, because you can use them as bullet journals as well. Both these are true pocket size. This one is slightly bigger because of the cover, but all in all they are also 3.5 by 5.5, just like this guy right here, and therefore I'm pretty sure it should be able to fit. The way this one is designed, because this pocket cover was actually specifically designed for pocket Moleskine, believe it or not. It is this pocket to fit notebook is actually all the way through, so then you can put your cover through here and then take Moleskine's elastic on this side and use it to enclose your notebook. So this particular cover is slightly different from your regular notebook and planner covers from Moterm, as this one is specifically designed for a pocket-sized notebook that has an elastic enclosure. Now this notebook doesn't have it, but it's okay because it will fit in here nonetheless. And the way we fit it, because there are no elastic, you just fit it into this back, basically like a belt. And as you can see, it fits all the way. If it did have elastic would have been fed through here in this little spot. It also has a pen loop, as you can see. Here's your Moterm logo, pockets here, pockets here. So I can actually fit this into the front pocket as well, which I will not do. But otherwise, as you can see, it fits. And then if I want to close it, and it fits perfectly. As you can see, you have plenty of space. I like that this cover was designed for specifically Moleskine Pocket Daily, so it does fit a chunky notebook with no problem. As you saw, I had two notebooks in here. Both of them are pretty sizable, and it was fitting them just fine. So of course, this planner, because it is using Moy River paper and it's thin, it's able to fit it no problem. And actually, when I'm looking at it, if I really wanted to, I can add another notebook in the front here and still close it. Like, let's for example grab this one, and as you can see, I can cover it and close it no problem, and it will fit in there. So I can put this one into the front pocket and then have my daily planner and then like a notebook if I wanted to, for example, do more journaling on the go or something like that. So Moleskine pocket cover definitely is a go. As you can see, it fits with no issues at all, with plenty of room to go. And I really love that when there is an extra room, because then if I want to add a notebook for whatever reason it is, for example, if I wanted to have a separate pocket weekly planner, I can add it to this one and keep them both in this cover with no problem. Next one, the pocket cover that I have here, it actually matches one of the traveler's notebook covers that I have, and it's this one in this tooled leather with these gorgeous flowers. Now this one is definitely was also designed for Moleskine pocket planner, because just like this one, it is designed with a slit here to use the elastic that the planner comes with. Again, this one doesn't have an elastic, and again, it is not a problem because I can always use these standalone elastics just to enclose it, and if I don't want to enclose it, I can just carry it like that. I got this one from, I believe, Amazon, but I've also seen similar ones on Etsy. I'll link to everything you see here in description down below so you can check them out for yourself. but I got this one primarily because of the Tulle leather, and I thought it would be so cool if I can match my existing traveler's notebook cover with this one, and then I can carry them together with like my standard notebook and my pocket notebook or a planner. So I definitely know it will fit in here because it is for a pocket, but nonetheless, let's see how it fit this specific planner, especially all the way in. All right, as you can see, it fits, not a problem. There is actually room on the top and on the bottom, and I wonder if this cover can actually also fit a pocket Leuchtturm, which is actually as tall as A6 but as wide as pocket, but it definitely fits this little baby. Look how cool. And if we close it, perfect, no problem, not too big of a gap in the back here, looking good. I can carry it like this, or I can enclose it with these rubber bands here, kind of match them with the color, brown and burgundy. As you can see, I can just carry it like this, and then if I needed, for example, a pen loop like this one had here, I can attach the pen loop to the back of the notebook and let it stick out here, and my pen will fit in here just fine. Or there are some makers on Etsy that create the cards, like a pencil boards that you just put inside of your planner, and it has a pen loop sticking out on it. Or you can create your own pencil board and attach one of those pen loops that you can just stick on from Leuchtturm, and then you're gonna have your pen loop. Of course, I can put elastics across as well. These are too big for that, but if I could get something smaller, I can have an elastic like this and then just put pen in here, right, and just feed it in there, and then I will have my pen. And I really like how this particular cover was sized, because as you can see, if I put the pen, it pretty much hides in the space, so it doesn't stick out. You don't have to worry about it getting lost or getting caught on something, because it hides inside of this little space. So definitely a really good cover to consider with this pocket daily planner. And the last but not least cover to consider is this one right here. If you follow my channel, you have seen this cover over and over again in many of my videos, because it is one of my favorite covers. This cover is from September Leather. I got it on Amazon, and this one is technically a passport cover, but it's just tall enough to fit a pocket size planner just perfectly. Currently in here I have pocket Moleskine daily and monthly. As you can see, both of them fit in here just like that. Perfect fit, doesn't stick out anywhere. I think it's the cutest fit ever, and that is the reason why I love this actual combo, why I love the pocket Moleskine, why I love the pocket cover for it, this passport / pocket cover. But I want to also try it out for this planner right here. So these are, I believe, from this year. Unfortunately, I didn't get to use them most of the year. I mean, I just love to hold this chunk, but didn't get around to use the planners. But I'm really hoping to use it in 2026, because it's Tomoe River paper and I will get to use my fountain pens again. So as you can see, this cover is such a cutie. It has a spine which gives the cover a shape. It has the elastic that goes across, therefore it can hold the pens. There is also a pen loop that can hold a pen by itself, but I like when there is elastic that goes across, because then you can put more than one pen, and then it also keeps them in place really nicely. Rather than with a loop, they tend to kind of hang to the side. So just like in this Shakespeare cover, these planners here are hanging off of elastics. Let me put these writing instruments aside. So the way I fit them is I put the one in the back on the very back elastic, and the one on the front to the very front elastic. And actually, since this daily is pretty thick, I will take it out and I will leave this planner in here just to see how they fit together between the Moleskine and sterling ink together as friends in one cover. So as you can see, the pocket Moleskine daily is pretty chunky because it uses the Moleskine paper that is thicker than the Tomoe River paper. I believe Moleskine is about like 80 GSM or something like that, and Tomoe River paper is 52. So you can definitely see that this guy is thicker than this one. So I know that this thinner one will definitely fit in here, even with the other planners still in place. So let's set this aside. Since this is technically passport planner. I will not even try to fit it into the back pocket. I know it will not. It will have to hang off of this back elastic. I'm not gonna do it right now because I haven't decided what cover I'm gonna use, but I just want to see how it fits in this cover with the other planner together in there. And as you can see, they fit really, really nicely. So cool, because this Sterling ink is your classic 3.5 by 5.5 inch planner. Therefore, any pocket size cover or cover that can fit pocket size will fit this one really, really well without any doubt. As you can see, they are in here looking so well together. Now this one is a 2025 planner, so I will definitely be taking it out because there is no use for it now. But as I mentioned before, I can definitely have a notebook in here together. Instead of this planner, I can put this notebook. As you can see, they are about same size. Maybe this one's slightly bigger, but it's still, this cover will accommodate it with no problem. So I'm definitely excited that all of these pocket covers fit my new daily planner so well. This makes me very excited because A, I definitely have a cover for it, and B, I can change this cover anytime I want. For example, since I have 4 of them here, I can use one each quarter, if you may. So this is really cute. Now, of course, which cover will I end up using? I honestly don't know yet because they all have their advantages. This one is from Shakespeare. I mean, look how gorgeous it is, and it has elastic across, which I like. As you saw, this one is mostly designed to fit one planner. Now, because this planner is with Tomoe River paper and slightly thinner, I can actually fit that and maybe another like a field notes notebook to just for notes and stuff like that in there. So this one is definitely gorgeous. I love it very much. I really enjoyed when I used it with my pocket Moleskine. Now this one here is very cute, and it matches my TN cover for my standard size, so I can have them twinning that way. I love my Moterms, as I mentioned. This one is so nice. It's so pleasant to hold in your hand, right? It has a little bit of a squish to it, but it's it has very structured design. It has a pocket in here if I want to carry bills or something like that. Pen loop, it's a Moterm. I mean, it has everything really nice. And as you saw, of course, I can put a planner and another notebook in here. And then of course there is this one, which I loved for so many years, and it also matches the cover that I have for my standard notebook. As you can see, yes, this one is slightly darker, but they are made by the same maker. They're both from September Leather. I love these covers. They both designed in the same way, where you have a spine. This one is in standard, and it is holding Sterling ink in it right now. This one is 2025, and then I'm going into 2026 with another one of these. So this cover will definitely be around with the Sterling ink common planner. So it would only fit if I will have another cover from the same family in the same style with another Sterling ink daily in a pocket size, and then they can be together. I think it will be so cool to have them together, matchy. So I potentially might start the year with my pocket planner in this specific cover, and then throughout the year I might switch it up and see if I want to migrate into a different cover, maybe add another notebook and such. So I think definitely this one is a good contender, especially since it matches my standard, and since 2 of my main planners in the upcoming year will be this pocket daily and this standard weekly. I think it will be so cute to have them in same covers. Now, before I close out this video, I want to do a little quick comparison of Moleskine Daily and Sterling Ink Daily, since I have them here. Right, so let me take it out of this cover. Oh, I'm so excited to have Pocket Daily again. So I want to just do a real quick comparison just to have an idea of how they kind of like look side by side. So this is 2025 that I started with, and then I didn't keep up. So here they are, right? So this is your Pocket Daily Moleskine, and this is Pocket Daily Sterling ink. As I mentioned, this one is the Moleskine paper. It's slightly off-white, it's thicker. This one is lined. This one is bright white Tomoe River paper in 52 GSM. and this one is in graph, which I love. I mean, that alone is just making me so happy. So between, you know, graph paper and Tomoe River paper, I'm super excited to be able to, you know, write really evenly and then be able to break it up in however I want, to graph stuff, to, you know, just draw stuff in straight lines. I really love graph paper. If you know me, you know. Another thing that is different between these two, even though the concept is very similar, in Sterling ink, the page goes all the way to the bottom. There is nothing going on the bottom. You just have graph paper, and you have your time line on the side here. With pocket Moleskine, your hours go only up to here, and then you have an empty space, and then you have your weather and temperature, and basically you can use this space for wherever you need, you know, your dinner, your notes, just, you know, trackers, whatever you want. And of course you track your weather here, and then also there is a pretty big space here that's left empty, and I used to use it to just write Monday just in the bigger letters, so it stands out more, and put some stickers here. But otherwise this space is kind of remains empty. With the Sterling ink, that space minimized. As you can see, there is only a little space here, so your page size, even though these are both exactly same size page, the page space is maximized in this design because your time is all the way to the side, so it doesn't encroach on your page. This bottom is very minimum, this top is very minimum, and on the top of that there are little tick marks here. So if you want to divide the page exactly in half, and for example have your schedule here and your to-dos here, you can do it very easily because it's already marked up for you, so you can do it without having to count how many, you know, dots you have. Your time is here, it's from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then there are two lines, so you can do half-hour marks in here if you need. Your date and your year is here, and your month is here, with the date in a number, and this is day of the week. So if you want to write like Monday in a bigger letters here, you can. There is enough space for that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then and if you notice, the number of the month is right here, so you see where your months start and end. You can put tabs in here, so you will see where your month is, so you can go straight to whatever month you want. I really like that. I like that these pages are numbered, so you can treat it as a bullet journal if you may. Definitely can index, maybe not index where the page, but if you have a specific note that you want to refer to, you can definitely index easily. Also, as I mentioned in the beginning, the month begins with a blank paper where you can, you know, have like the cover page for the month. You know, do like a manifestation board, or put your plans or goals, or just do a really pretty art, and then your month starts on this side. For every month it is like that, and then in the end of the month you have a couple blank pages, depends on how many days and how the month days, you know, land in the month. But you have these pages here that you can just dedicate to notes within the month and stuff like that, which is not present in Moleskine. Here the days are just go on back to back to back. There is no break for a month or anything like that. They start from the beginning and in the end, and there are, you know, like maybe like only few page notes, you know, note pages in the back. I use them mostly for pen tests. As you can see, serious bleeding through from a lot of writing instruments that I had, and that was kind of, you know, very disappointing because I couldn't use a lot of my highlighters or darker pens. I had to resort to like a couple pens, and that was it. Versus in Tomoe River paper, especially this year, is getting better and better. And I tested a number of pens here. I tested a number of pens in the other Sterling ink planner, and they're all doing much better. So I definitely will be able to use my fountain pens, my gel pens, highlighters in this planner. As far as how I'm going to use this planner, I'm planning to use it just the way I used the pocket Moleskine in the previous year, and that would be for memory keeping, to use super cute stickers, because this is so tiny and so cute. So for me, it's like my little joy book. And here, let's look at this one here. I love how chunky they get when you use them. As you can see, what I would do is I would write the date, the bigger letters on the top, do some cute stickers there, just write out my basic schedule. If I had dinner ideas, I would write them here. If I had like a to-do list for myself, I would do it here. I would put small stickers here and there, tiny washi tapes, just write my weather. I don't have to, but this is just kind of like what I did with the Pocket Moleskine, and it was so adorable. I just love paging through these pages, just looking at them. They just bring me so much joy. I can you know, change up the themes I have here. I have holidays, I can have coffee, I can have, you know, summer at the beach, and just as you can see, just a bunch of adorableness in this one little book. So this is something that I want to bring back in this daily pocket from Sterling ink, again, because it is Tomoe River paper. I'll be able to use more of the fountain pens, which I really missed. I have a ton of fountain pens. I have a ton of fountain pens. They'll be perfect with pocket size planner because I have a bunch of Kawekos. I have inks for them and converters, so I can use different inks in here too. In this one, I stuck with a brown sepia pen, so then everything was kind of in the same tone, which I really like, by the way. So I might do that, or I might switch ink color every month, because I do want to, you know, finally start using my fountain inks again. I can also use my favorite Energel pens, like this one in turquoise, or the new fountain pens that I got. There's a Kakuno, so cute, and you know, of course, a ton of other pens that I have here, because I know that all of these will work really well with the Tomoe River paper. So I'm definitely very excited about being able to use a variety of pens and highlighters and things like that, and be in this super cute, adorable pocket size, and keep some memories, get to use my stickers, you know, just enjoy planning, and you know, keeping memories and just being creative in this very cute small format. So with all that said, I think for 2026 I will definitely use this cover, and I will use this planner in it with another notebook to really fill it up and give it this chunky feel. So since I have notebooks in here, I will use the Pocket Moleskine notebook. This one is just a dot journal, so it's perfect for note taking and stuff like that. And then I will use it in here. I will remove this one, and then I will remove this monthly. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of ephemera in here, which I will leave for now. And then I will use this one just like I did Moleskine. So I'm gonna put the back of this cover into the back elastic, fit it this way. There we go, just adjust it a bit. There we go, perfect. And then I'm gonna fit this notebook into the front, actually the front into the front. There we go. All right, and then you close it, and voila, what a nice fit. Just settle it in a little bit as one does. As you can see, together they fit in here so well. And even though there are two notebooks and they're both pretty thick, this one obviously is a whole year in one, they fit in here so nicely. And then as far as pen, so I will begin with this brown Juice Up 04. So this is 0.4. I will put it in here for now. And as I mentioned, I do want to use fountain pens. I'm currently using fountain pen for my standard size, and the ink I have there is brown, but this is Twisby, which is pretty big. Of course, because this little baby is so small, I don't want to have any big pens in there. Most likely I will use one of my Kawekos. I have a Kaweko in this nice burgundy color, so I need to definitely put some ink in it and see how it works together with this little baby. I have, you know, here Kakuno will fit well. Pocket size is such a nice size because a lot of pens is the same length as the planner, so it really fits height-wise really nicely. So I really like the size because it's tall enough to fit your regular pen. It will be sticking out just a tiny bit, but of course, as I mentioned, you can always go with something like Kaweco. They are not the only small pens that are out there, but they are so well known. I have few of them, as you can see, these beautiful blue colors, which I love, or this gorgeous burgundy. There are also other companies like JJNUSA that have smaller size pens, like this one right here. I mean, look how tiny. You just unscrew it this way and then screw it on the back here, and then you have your like more or less standard sized pen. But look how pretty. And this one is a demonstrator, has a writer's blood in here at the moment. It's like a dark burgundy kind of a color, and then you can just pop it into here, and because the elastic goes across, it can hold it no problem. But if you're worried about the pen falling out, of course you can have something with a clip. By the way, these sometimes come without a clip, and you can buy clips separately. Like this one came without a clip, and then I bought it separately, and then you just put it in here, and then you put your clip into elastic. As you can see, it fits beautifully. Or you can always put elastic into the loop next to it, like like this, and it will hold it if you don't want to loop it in here. How adorable is that? So I'm really looking forward using this little setup. Come in morning, open it up, get my pens out of there. Perhaps I will swap this one for a highlighter or something like that. Of course, I can always have my pens that I use all the time in a separate case, and just open it. And if I have any notes or any kind of bullet journaling I want to do, I can do it in here, and then go to my daily side, open it up, check my monthly schedule, maybe note a habit or two in the habit tracker here, and then go to my daily page and embellish it with stickers, note some stuff that happened throughout the day, maybe put an image or two with my little Sprocket printer, and just keep track of life events here, or just of whatever cute stickers I have, use them all up at last, washi taped. Get this little notebook really nice and chunky by the end of the year. And for that exact reason, I really like that this planner comes with a flexible cover, because those types chunk up the best. Whenever you have a hardcover, like I had with my Moterm daily, it just didn't feel flexible enough, didn't open wide enough. This one, because of the flexible cover, I recommend it's really thick notebook, especially a notebook that keeps on growing. These notebooks are open flat, as you can see. It's really nicely to be able to write, which is very similar to Pocket Moleskine, which is something that I loved. I didn't experience the same thing with Pocket Moterm. Again, it was a hardcover, so I think soft cover on these chunky notebooks is perfect. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to using my fountain pens, all my stickers, all my tiny little embellishments in here, in creating another year of memories in this little pocket planner. So cute, with its little companion in here in this adorable cover. So cute. Look, I mean, just grab it, this little bundle of joy, and take it along and record my life in here. How exciting is that? And there you have it, my Pocket Daily setup for 2026 with the Sterling Ink Pocket Daily. I am so excited about this cute setup. Looking forward to recording my memories. I want to hear from you. Did you like this little setup? Which one of these covers was your favorite? Shall I change it in the upcoming quarter? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you like these kind of videos, please like, please subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. You take care.